The millennium's favorite teen heartthrob, Aaron Carter, lost his life at the young age of 34 after a life filled with trials and tribulations that came in tow with his early start in the music industry. After his passing, the singer's ex-fiancée, Melanie Martin, shared her feelings regarding the loss on social media. Let's look into how she reacted to the unfortunate news, as well as the celeb's difficult adulthood. First up, the ex-fiancée's response to Carter's sudden demise. The model took to TikTok initially and posted a short clip of herself crying behind the steering wheel soon after the news of Carter's death broke out. But before that, she'd been photographed crying outside the performer's house with two of her friends on her side comforting her. Afterwards, she shared a picture of the pair kissing on her Instagram story and wrote, "I can't breathe," over it. The news of her ex-fiancée's sudden passing has shaken her to the core, and she's been open about her feelings since it happened. In a recent statement, the model said, "We are still in the process of accepting this unfortunate reality," and addressed her fans by saying, "Your thoughts and prayers are greatly appreciated." Those that follow her TikTok account have left multiple supportive messages under the video she posted earlier, extending advice or warmth to her in a time of need. The 34-year-old singer had been found unresponsive in his washroom, and though the police were at the scene, there was no knowing as to what caused his untimely death. The shock of it all is what has gripped those that knew and loved him, those that admired his craft, and even the ones that were on difficult terms with him, such as his family and ex-fiancée. Let's learn more about their relationship. The late singer and model had a very tumultuous relationship. In the past 2 years, they'd been on and off for the longest period of time, to the point that fans wouldn't even be aware of their relationship status until either of them would post something on social media. The pair first went public with their relationship in 2020, when the pandemic was at its peak. Carter even got a tattoo of her first name above his eyebrow. During this time, but not long after, they split up due to allegations of domestic abuse against Martin that were reported by the I Want Candy singer. He even posted a picture on Instagram dedicated to his single life, and everyone assumed that the two were still on outs. In April of the same year, though, the couple happily announced that they were expecting a child together. But unfortunately, Melanie went through a miscarriage a few months later. During a live stream on YouTube, Carter shared that his then-girlfriend had lost the child due to stress conditions. Not too long after, he shared a picture of a ring on her finger to reveal that they'd gotten engaged. Almost a year after this news, the House of Carter's alum shared a sonogram of their unborn child on his social media. The baby boy, named Prince after birth, was born in November of last year, and the proud father shared pictures of the newborn on his Instagram and gushed about him and his little family in the caption. Moving on to recent times, what does their relationship look like since the birth of their son? While the pair seemed to be over the moon after the birth of their child, they split up only a week later. Apparently, the singer had just come to find out about his then-fiancée's secret communication with his estranged twin sister, Angel. He'd cut off his family after alleging that they tried to put him in jail and get a conservatorship on him in court. In light of this information, he lost trust in his partner and proceeded to dissolve their relationship. According to Martin, he kicked both her and her child out after he'd found out. But yet again, just a week after announcing their split, the couple had appeared to reconcile as Melanie posted a sweet clip of her fiancé cuddling with their son on her Instagram story. She even tagged him and lovingly wished him a happy early birthday. Things seemed to be going smoothly when Aaron appreciated life with his partner and son in an interview in December 2021. He opened up about how becoming a father had shaped his life for the better, and that the idea of living with his own family had been a fantasy for him, but having it in reality made him realize what a blessing it was. Unfortunately, their path became rocky again as Carter announced another split in February 2022. In fact, he'd even filed for a restraining order against Martin after that, but she responded in the same manner a month later with claims of physical abuse. Yet both of them were seen together again in May on Mick Garcia's Instagram. What's more, Carter's opinions on their relationship just days before his death showed growth. Only 2 days before the teen sensation was found unresponsive in his house, he appeared on an episode of the No Jumper podcast, hosted by popular YouTuber Adam22. During their conversation, Carter was asked about the current status of his relationship with Melanie, and he confirmed that they were indeed back together. The rapper added that they'd had a hellacious year with everything that they'd been through. Melanie had also been through a tough time after giving birth with postpartum depression, and as a result, they'd had a few rough patches. According to Carter, he and his partner had said things they didn't mean to in order to retaliate on social media, which he later learned wasn't healthy behavior. He sounded hopeful about their growth, and it seemed that despite the difficulties they did endured, both of them had learned valuable lessons during the process, which might have helped them in the future. Next up, Aaron Carter's legacy began at a very young age. The younger brother of the Backstreet Boys member Nick Carter began performing at just 7 years of age and released his first album at 9 years old. By the time he was 13, he already had 3 best-selling albums and played on Britney Spears' tour during the height of her fame. He was amongst the giants of the music industry at only 14 years of age when Michael Jackson's 30th anniversary celebration took place at Madison Square Garden. Gathering up achievements like these is something most people take an entire lifetime to do, yet he did them before he'd even hit puberty. But at the other end of the stick laid a lifetime of difficulties born from his childhood in the public eye. Carter, who was raised in the small locality of Rockwood in East Tennessee, became known for his bubblegum sound and mini bad boy persona during the millennium. He had the innocent, boyish charm to be a household name, along with the rebelliousness it took to win the hearts of teenage girls. His messy blonde hair, coupled with the influence of Eminem via Dennis the Menace, made him unique in a way that handmade pop groups and Mickey Mouse Club alumni weren't. Even his music videos held an element of adult charm that wasn't common for youngsters to see. Following up with his acting career, Carter's appearance on Lizzie McGuire in 2001 marked the beginning of his acting career. He also made guest appearances on Nickelodeon's sketch comedy All That. His voice was used for multiple shows' theme songs as well, be it PBS's Liberty Kids or the box office smash hit Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius. Aaron wouldn't be a heartthrob without his own share of messy teenage relationships. The infamous love triangle with Hilary Duff and Lindsay Lohan added to his bravado for fans. His life turned out to be what many other young entertainers went through, a teenage dream that's been capitalized on ruthlessly without any regard for humanity. Finally, he suffered due to his career well into his adult life. The child star gave up music in 2002 after a lawsuit was filed against his former manager Lou Pearlman, the late infamous pop mogul behind countless boy bands. According to the lawsuit, Pearlman's label and production business, Transcontinental, which distributed Carter's debut album, had failed to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars in royalties on the album. In the years that followed, Carter went through multiple controversies, financial struggles, and career blips. He'd filed for bankruptcy in 2013 and in 2019 revealed that he'd been diagnosed with schizophrenia and bipolar disorder. The singer did try to rejoin the entertainment industry on multiple occasions, but none of them stuck. He appeared on The Doctors in September 2017, where he was subject to a widely publicized drug test that revealed opiates and benzodiazepines in his system. Later that year, he checked himself into rehab for drug abuse. After 16 years, he finally released Love in 2018 and started recording rap music as Kid Carter. However, the last years of his life had been tainted by his turbulent familial and romantic relationships, and now passing at the age of 34, Aaron Carter has become another unfortunate symbol of the unjust treatment of children within the entertainment industry. And that's all for this video, guys. What will you miss most about the iconic singer-turned-rapper? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.